Alright, welcome everybody to Detroit Become Human. I've kind of been putting this game off, largely because of Beyond Two Souls. It's kind of like I got into the point in which I want to play David Cage's games, but at the same time I also don't because of kind of like some of the odd parts about it. And I'm not necessarily just talking about the entire idea, like,
Hello. Welcome to the Detroit Experience. I'm an android and I'll be your hostess. Before we begin, let's make some adjustments to optimize your experience. These language settings were detected on your console. Are they correct?
why, yes, they are. It's not that, like, the idea that your choices don't matter, but rather, like with Beyond Two Souls, like, the actual narrative was just all over the place. Characters had motivations that were downright silly at times. And this carries through with Heavy Rain, with Indigo Prophecy. Should I get... I'll give you some medium-sized subtitles.
Please adjust your screen settings.
Now, when it comes to adjusting brightness, I prefer to be able to see the game. Like, I don't need the optimum dark experience. As long as my eyes aren't straining to be able to look at what I'm supposed to see. Pointless trivia, I suppose. I had a friend of mine who was really big into Thief. Back in the day. And he beat it on the normal mode, the harder mode, whatever difficulties it came in. I don't know, I didn't play it, whatever. But eventually he reached a point where he'd done everything you could do in the game. So what did he do to make it... But he still wanted to play, so in order to make it harder for himself, he reduced the brightness of the game so that he wouldn't be able to see what was going on. And he still played the game. Me, I like being able to see.
Thank you. Now select your profile.
Do I want immersive gameplay with advanced controls and a fair challenge? Or am I a stinking casual? I'll go with experienced.
When this sign is displayed, please do not turn off your console. You are now ready to begin Detroit. Remember, this is not just a story. This is our future.
I'm very disappointed that she didn't say that this is our truth. Which would have been way more pretentious. Now, is this the first E3 demo? I like the idea that the android has something he does when he's bored. What have we got here? We got some broken pottery.
No, stop! I can't leave her!
The Phillips family.
Please, you gotta save my little girl. Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Because the real person, like, it might be a threat. They might die.
I don't give a shit. My men are ready to step in. Just give the order.
Do they all just file out of that bedroom? Huh. And you know what? This kind of objective barrier makes a lot more sense as an android. You literally are not programmed to, you're programmed to not be allowed to walk into that room.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Have you tried its deactivation codes?
The first thing we tried.
Do you know if it's been behaving strangely before this?
Listen, saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
I'm trying to get some answers. Understand what happened. There's some bullets, and then there's the empty gun. Alright. So he is armed, but this is something I already know because of the E3 demo. Oh, okay. You know, the way she's holding up that camera, Daniel is out of shot. Which is a little odd, like if he's supposed to be, her bestie, why is the camera focused more on her, and his neck?
All units hold positions. Negotiators going in.
Looks like this guy got shot with a gun. He got that internal bleeding going on. Deceased was John Phillips. Estimated time of death 7:29. I guess this bullet wound, maybe? That's the upper lung? Okay. I'll take your word for it, game. And left kidney. It's interesting that moving forward, brings it more into the past than necessarily the future. Father was holding something. Now I have to possibly look at... Ah, it's way over there. So I probably should look at that thing.
Your order for an AP700 Android has been registered. CyberLife thanks you for your purchase.
David was her bestie. Was his name David? That son of a... That's nothing. There should be one more body, and there we are. Sorry, dude. That guy looks kind of like, I forget the, Alan Tudyk? Actor, played as Wash in Firefly. Estimated time of death, 8:03 p.m. He fired one shot. Had one opportunity, and then there's the bullet hole. Oh. Hostage witnessed the shooting. And the deviant AI was shot. And there's the gun. I'm guessing I'm going to want that gun. Now, I suppose the question I have is, do I have as much time as possible? Do I have the ability to...
And a police officer. If confirmed, this would be the first case of an android deliberately taken.
Huh. Now, actually, that is an interesting point. This is the first case of an android taking a hostage. So this is unheard of. Alright, here we go. Wait. The hostage could be wounded. That is no good. Alright. Here we go. Whoa, almost. Up. There we go. Mmm, tasty, tasty android blood. But I have his model number. Anything else I should do?
Stay back! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
No, please, I'm
about you. I've come to get you out of this.
Okay, that was pretty awesome.
I know you're angry, Daniel. But you need to trust me and let me help you.
I don't want your help. Nobody can help me. All I want is for all this to stop. I just want all this to stop. Are you armed?
No, I don't have a gun.
You're lying. I know you have a gun.
I'm telling you the truth, Daniel. I came here unarmed. I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong.
She lied to me. I thought she loved me. But I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
Daniel, no!
They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right?
I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their toy. Something to throw away when you're done with it.
Listen, I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software.
No, it's not my fault. I never wanted this. I love them, you know? But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around. I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
We don't need the helicopter. We got SWAT. We got snipers.
There, I did what you wanted. You have to trust me, Daniel. Let the hostage go, and I promise you, everything will be fine.
I want everyone to leave! And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
You know, take the cop's gun. Or the alternate choice is to leave the gun. But then I didn't even use the gun, so... And it looks like there was some choice. This is cool. This is something that Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls could have benefited from, is the ability to see where your choices actually mattered. I would say, I notice I didn't say Indigo Prophecy, because Indigo Prophecy could have benefited from a lot of other places much more, like better writing. But that was pretty intense.
This is the top-of-the-range household assistant. It cooks 10,000 different dishes.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
200 languages and dialects.
and handles the kids' homework from elementary school up to good afternoon. Can I help?
Ah, I cannot look down, so I can't actually see my own body.
Promotion on this entire range at $7,999 with a 48 months interest-free credit. And it comes with a 2-year warranty for parts and labor.
Wait, does that mean that
Cleaning, plumbing, gardening,
these androids
repairs,
are cheaper than
an excellent choice.
modern cars?
If you'll just follow me, we'll process the order.
How much is that?
The NBA is slightly more expensive.
The Android Zone.
Come along.
And we're good?
Can I go pick it up?
Yeah.
Do they just have pre-owned?
There it is. It was a bit difficult getting it back in working order.
Okay.
It was really messed up. What'd you say happened to it again?
The car hit it. Stupid accident.
Ah, I see. Anyway, it's as good as new now, except that we had to reset it. Meaning we had to wipe its memory. I hope you don't mind.
That'll be fine.
Okay. Did you give it a name?
My daughter did.
AX400. Register your name.
Kara.
My name is Kara.
Why, hello, Kara. Ah, they've got the big fist statue for all the city's fisting needs. Alright, I guess I'm talking during this. So one of the discussions that I had with somebody in regards to this game is, like, I believe Kara is the android who gets abused, and it's pretty clear that she gets abused very viciously, to the point in which the android breaks down. Which is why he presents the excuse of she was run over by a car, instead of, oh, my wife doesn't have bruises on her, she fell down the stairs. That's where she got the bruises from. And I'm anticipating there's going to be parts in this game where we're supposed to feel for the suffering of this android. And the question that came up during the discussion is, why did they program the androids to feel pain? Why did they program them to feel suffering? Like, if you're going to create a robot that's meant to be your assistant,
Would you like to go home now?
Yes, Rose. Yes, I think that's enough for today.
Here.
then why create that? And then if you consider, like, the way robots are generally made in this type of future, like, consider, like, Blade Runner. Like, the idea of the replicants in Blade Runner was to be more of a, like, slave labor. Just labor to do things that human lives would be too costly for. Now, you don't need to recreate humanity in order to accomplish that goal. You do not need to make a person who has memories to become more human, to pass empathy tests. It's not that way. But the creator of the replicants does not seem like he in the original Blade Runner movie. I'm not talking about the books, the Phil K. Dick book, just the movie in this case. Does not appear to be somebody who makes replicants for the function of labor. Can I give him some cash? Nope. Where? Okay, I've been talking. Oh, there's Blenny Pates. To him, the replicants are a vanity project. He's there. He wants to see if he can create humanity. Like, they don't need to pose as human, but as some sort of demigod in his own mind. He needs to recreate what humanity would be like. And this is a very stylish paint shop.
Identification verified. Here is your order number 847. That will be $63.99. Please confirm payment.
Payment confirmed.
Transaction complete.
Now, with that exciting transaction that just occurred, it kind of makes me want like a future beyond this. The androids were maintained, but everybody left Earth. So now the androids are just going about their business with other androids. But that is not the goal of this story. We are taking the bus home. Bus is way over there. And let's stop looking at his mug. Ah. You know, at the very least, the tech of this game is really awesome. Without questioning where the direction of the story is actually going to go.
Androids are stealing our jobs. We've got families to feed, and these androids are taking our place. Machines.
See, people...
To serve us, not to replace us.
You people...
35%
Okay.
unemployment, millions out of work. Are we going to do something?
Are you protesting androids? Or are you protesting cyberlife? Because cyberlife probably... Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go back over here. They're a bit loud. So, like, these people are protesting the androids, but the androids have to be created by companies. Like, if you want to convince people that androids are a bad idea, just protest the company that's making it. If more people didn't buy their products, then there would be fewer androids to take their jobs. But so far, I haven't really... Like, what they could have... Do we want, like, a human being to run the paint shop?
Where the fuck you going, Tin Can? No kidding. Hey guys, check it out. We got one of those tin cans here.
Look at this little motherfucker. You steal our jobs, but you can't even stand up.
The android doesn't even have the ability to go out and fill an application. Like, somebody buys him and, like, these people are so stupid.
You job stealer! Take him out of here!
You ain't going anywhere.
We're gonna fuck your bitch ass up.
Yeah, waste it.
Do it!
Alright. It's enough.
All right,
Alone.
break it up.
Let us teach this bastard a lesson.
Damage it, I'm gonna have to find you.
You can take your job next. You see how you like it.
Okay. Let's go. Run along.
That would mean that the police station would have to fire all the police officers. And the bus is gone. But yeah, like that job at the paint shop. All the android did was he processed the order and he gave him the package. Do we really need a human being to occupy that slot? At some point, basic, very low-level jobs have slowly been replacing human beings, even now. We don't need somebody with great math skills to do addition. We have a calculator. We don't need somebody to individually stack boxes. We have a forklift. Technology is used to make all those basic jobs easier for us. So eventually we would just have to move past that idea of working only these basic jobs. What kind of jobs do they want? To be the retail clerk at the paint shop? There doesn't really seem to be any upward movement in paint shop employment. What kind of life do you want working there? Just standing behind the desk, handing out packages when you need it? Thank you for watching this episode of Detroit Become Human. If you still got the itch for more content, why not give one of those links a try? Got some questions or comments? You can comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long, folks.